Identifying legitimate profitable ventures from pay-to-play schemes. The concept of a get-rich-quick scheme typically evokes images of flashy influencers promising overnight wealth through clandestine trading signals or exclusive real estate secrets. Most of these operations are structurally designed to benefit the architect rather than the participant, as a primary source of revenue is the upfront fee charged for inside information. This model relies on the psychological desperation of the mark, leveraging high-pressure sales tactics and manufactured scarcity to bypass critical thinking. When the entry cost is a significant barrier to entry, the product being sold is rarely the financial strategy itself, but rather the dream of financial liberation. True success in any rapid wealth-building endeavor should not be predicated on an initial transfer of wealth from the student to the teacher. Instead, a legitimate opportunity must be assessed by its transparency, the scalability of its underlying asset, and its independence from high-ticket mentorship programs. To move away from classical scam architecture, a wealth-building opportunity should be designed around high-margin skill acquisition or market inefficiencies that are publicly accessible. A successful system focuses on low-overhead digital leverage, such as software development, content creation, or niche e-commerce, where the secret is actually consistent execution rather than a hidden formula. These models allow for rapid scaling because the internet provides a global marketplace where the cost of reaching the next customer is nearly zero. When a system is designed for genuine success, it encourages the participant to build their own infrastructure rather than renting space in someone else's proprietary ecosystem. Success in these fields comes from providing tangible value to a broad audience, which naturally generates revenue without the need for predatory recruitment. By focusing on skill-based leverage, the individual retains control over their financial destiny without being tethered to a guru's fluctuating whims. A robust financial opportunity should prioritize low-cost, high-upside entry points that minimize the risk of total capital loss at the outset. In a predatory scheme, the individual is often convinced to liquidate savings or take on debt to pay for a mastermind or platinum tier access code. Conversely, a healthy design encourages the use of free or low-cost educational resources to validate the business model before any significant investment is made. This lean approach allows a participant to fail fast and iterate without the crushing weight of five-figure sunken costs. If the opportunity truly works, the results should be replicable using common tools and platforms available to the general public. Design simplicity is a hallmark of success, as it ensures that the path to profitability is not obscured by layers of complex paid upgrades that only serve to drain the user's wallet. Sustainability and rapid wealth generation requires a shift from passive income myths to active value creation and asset ownership. Many scams promise that you can set it and forget it, but real wealth is almost always the byproduct of solving a significant problem for a specific group of people. Designing for success means identifying a pain point in a market, such as a logistics bottleneck or a technical gap, and building a solution that people are willing to pay for repeatedly. This requires an honest assessment of the time and effort involved, rejecting the notion that wealth can be generated without a corresponding output of energy or capital. A well-designed system includes a feedback loop where customer satisfaction directly correlates with financial growth, ensuring the business has longevity beyond the initial hype cycle. Ownership of the underlying assets, whether they are intellectual property or physical goods, is what ultimately separates a business owner from a participant in a pyramid-style operation. Transparency regarding risks and the probability of failure is the most critical design element that distinguishes a legitimate opportunity from a scam. Scams often use survivorship bias, showcasing a single outlier who made millions while ignoring the thousands of people who lost their entire investment. A successful framework should provide realistic data on average earnings, the time required to reach profitability, and the common pitfalls that lead to failure. By being upfront about the challenges, the designer builds trust and ensures the participants are mentally and financially prepared for the journey ahead. This transparency also extends to the revenue model. It should be clear exactly how money is made, who is paying it, and what service is being rendered in exchange. When the mechanics of the wealth generation are visible and logical, the need for insider secrets becomes obsolete, and the focus shifts back to hard work and strategic planning. Ultimately, the goal of any legitimate wealth-building design should be to empower the individual to become self-sufficient entity in the marketplace. This means the education provided should be aimed at teaching how to fish rather than selling the fish at an inflated price every week. A successful program should eventually make the mentor or the initial platform unnecessary as a participant grows in expertise and builds their own network. This exit-focused design prevents the formation of a cult-like dependency where the participant feels they must keep paying for the next level of enlightenment to stay relevant. By fostering independence, the opportunity creates a legacy of real entrepreneurs who contribute to the economy, rather than a cycle of victims who merely transfer wealth upward. True financial success is found in the ability to create value independently, using tools that are owned, understood, and managed by the individuals themselves. We welcome you to subscribe to our channel and engage with our online community such that everyone might benefit in their pursuits of legitimate, profit-generating enterprises. Thank you.